Why Google's Alphabet is a genius idea. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. Today I wanted to talk to you about the recent announcement from Google about Alphabet. Now, I should have said during the intro, it's Alphabet's Google, not Google's Alphabet. Those of you that haven't heard the news yet, basically what's going on, Alphabet is becoming the parent company of Google. Google, before this announcement, they had a lot of different ventures that they were involved in. They had their capital arm, they had Google X, which was their top secret innovator program. They had Nest, they had Google, the search engine. They had Calico, which is their life sciences program. Fiber, which is their super fast internet program. So they have a lot of different things going on. And all of these used to operate under Google. And now what's basically happening is Alphabet is becoming the parent company and everything is being broken up under Alphabet. Now, those of you that may have read The Future of Work will know that in one of the chapters I have on the future organization, I talk about 14 principles of the future organization. And one of those principles is around the need for organizations to operate more like smaller companies. The argument I made in the book is that companies are essentially becoming too large, and as a result, they're being faced with too much bureaucracy, too much red tape. It's getting harder to get things done. Innovation slows down. Collaboration becomes hard. And basically, these organizations to this point have only succeeded because they've relied on their enormous amount of resources. But I think eventually that's not going to be good enough anymore. As we're starting to approach a world that is changing faster, and as the pace of change starts to increase, we need organizations that can be more agile, more adaptable, organizations that can innovate faster, and they can move much quicker. And that's very hard to do for these massively large companies. Now, a lot of these large companies also have many other entities. I mean, oftentimes, like Google, they have a lot of different hands in various cookie jars. And so by Google breaking off and by creating this parent company, it allows all these organizations to really focus on their key areas, to be independent, to have that autonomy. And if you read the article or the blog post that Larry Page wrote about Google and this initiative, he basically said that it will help the organization become more innovative, to take more risks. And I think that's exactly what the future of work's about. I think organizations need to learn how to operate like smaller companies, not like larger companies. Google has been leading the way in many areas when we think about the future of work. I think other companies will follow suit. I think we'll definitely see more organizations breaking off into these smaller entities because, again, it just makes sense. All these different initiatives that Google is a part of, you can imagine why it would be so hard for everything to run under one umbrella, being everything under Google. Sharing budgets, sharing line items, having one CEO manage everything. It's too much. It's not scalable. It doesn't make any sense. And so by breaking all of these things out, I think Google is doing an enormous positive thing for the company, and we'll expect to see other companies doing the same thing in the future. Again, just my perspective, my 2 cents from what I'm seeing from speaking with a lot of these executives on the future of work. I'm sure you can Google this announcement and you'll find a lot of other perspectives and ideas from major news publications and articles. But from where I stand, that's where I see the biggest plus for this initiative is Google, and I should say Alphabet, is a large company that is learning how to operate like a bunch of smaller companies. And I think that is going to be a winning formula when it comes to the future of work. Curious to hear what you think. Leave me a comment below. If you want to sponsor an episode of The Future in 5 along with some podcasts, articles, etc., you can send me an email, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. If you have topics or suggestions for topics that you want me to explore here, again, send me an email. You can also find me on Twitter @JacobM. If you're interested in articles and podcasts and other things that I'm involved in, visit thefutureorganization.com. You'll get access to all the content that I create on the future of work, and you will be able to see that book there on the website. And who knows, maybe you'll order it, huh? Wink, wink. I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.